This is just a pop-up live. Nobody's here. So it's that awkward talking to myself phase. Still no one's on. I just had a bunch of things going on, so I thought that I would pop on, see if anybody wanted to talk. It was a surprise. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to. We had a busy 4th of July weekend, had some celebrating and fun stuff. And so I wasn't sure if I'd be able to do one today or not. So I'm gonna switch glasses while no one's on. I know someone might see this on the replay, but I keep forgetting to do that. I need my close-up glasses for this or I can't see. Now that's better. Now I can see that we're still, oh, somebody just popped on. I was just saying I'm in that really awkward phase right now where I'm just talking to myself. Hi, Dinky Crafts Jennifer. Thank you for popping on so I'm not alone. What have you been up to? Do you have any projects you're working on or any fun stuff going on in life? Oh, I see more people popped on. Awesome. Oh, Sarah, hi, I miss you. Oh, sorry you can't stay. Maybe one of these days we can catch up with each other. Oh, Ivy's here too. Hi, Ivy. It's nice to see you. Oh, I went from 4 to 2. Guess had just the people who could just pop on for a minute. Did anybody do anything special over the weekend? Does anybody have any special summer plans? Has it been hot where you are? It's been hot here. Tomorrow we have a heat advisory. It's supposed to be really hot and sticky and possible thunderstorms, and my kids have a swim meet. That's gonna be a little yucky. But we'll see. I'm actually not hoping for it to be canceled because then that just means it's gonna push the season out later. Not hot here yet. Are you in the southern hemisphere? I forget where, are you from England, Jennifer? I'm sorry that I forget. There's so many people to remember. Oh, okay, the UK. Well, it's pretty darn hot here. Today we got up to, I don't know it in Celsius, I'll have to, my son is amazing at math, and if he was here, he'd be able to just tell me. But it was 93 degrees Fahrenheit. Alexa, what's 93 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
93 degrees Fahrenheit is about 33.89 degrees Celsius.
There you go. And it was sticky. I stayed inside all day, but I enjoyed it. Oh, it was hot in June. Okay. Our June was really nice. We had a few hot days, but it was, you know, pretty nice. Not too much humidity. It was good weather to be outside. But right now I'm just like, yeah, inside's the place to be. Except we're gonna have to be out a couple days this week at swim meets. Thunderstorms later today. We're calling for thunderstorms tomorrow. But like I said, I'm hoping we'll make it through the swim meet because I don't want to extend the season. If the swim meet tomorrow gets canceled, it's more like it gets delayed, not canceled. There's always some activity going on, which is good. I want my boys to be involved, you know, doing stuff. But it sure makes it busy for mom. I've got one learning to drive, so that's pretty good. In October, he'll be eligible to get his license where he could drive by himself. So I'm looking forward to October. Then he can drive everyone to their activities and mom can get a break. Any special plans or special things going on? I've got 2 more weeks at school, then we have a 6-week break. Oh, that's exciting. Are you a teacher? Oh, nice. Nice, Jennifer. Everybody has to eat their meal. But I'm sure a 6-week break will be really nice. Thank you guys for doing that. I don't know what's going on. I don't usually have too many issues, but I guess today we've got some ornery people in here. So, thank you guys for helping me out. So, I made a new hat design today. Here it is. It is up. I think it was downloading when I started the live, but it was up. The tutorial was going up for members of my channel, and then tomorrow it's going to be open to everybody. So tomorrow the tutorial will be available to everybody, and then as soon as it's done downloading, it'll be available to my members first. So that was my project for today. I wanted to get some content up. Did anybody see? I did finally get my dragon done. Marina's here. Hi, Marina. Here's how the dragon turned out. Do you like the claws? I love the claws. I have the pattern for this little one up on Etsy. Thank you guys. I was really proud. I was gonna do him for Things We're Making Thursday and spread it out for the month, but once I started working on it, I became like totally obsessed. And I couldn't stop working on it. So basically for about a week straight, every minute that I wasn't doing something with my family, I was working on this dragon. Sorry, I was getting distracted by some of the comments. That's fine. Let's get this. So, thank you, Marina. I love it too. You guys are getting the first full view of it here in video, other than the short. Goodness, everybody's lively tonight. Yeah, I guess so. Marina said different days of the week than usual. Must be some creepers about. I guess so. I'm not used to that. It doesn't happen. So here's what the claws are. I got them on Amazon. I just searched for metal claws, or metal, it might even be cat claw, like metal cat claws or something like that, and this company. And that's where I found them. Well, the joke is on them because, you know, there might be some people that get all riled up and everything by those kind of comments. But seriously, I'm a 51-year-old lady. It's like, you know, what are you going to say to me to hurt my feelings? It's not a challenge, by the way. Please don't just go and try to do that. But it's like, yeah, I've never seen them before either. It's fine though. Luckily we can take care of that, and I've got some lovely moderators who are awesome and can kind of control that. I appreciate you guys so much. Usually I have such a wonderful experience here on YouTube. Oh, thank you, the sloth. So Distressed Knight said he liked the sloth up there. I love that too. Let me pull him down for you. I was doing dice bags for a long time, and then people were asking for like a dinosaur dice bag and stuff like that, and I didn't want to copy other stuff that was out there, so I kind of did a workaround with some of the things that were requested. The dinosaur ones right there, I did the same thing as I did with the sloth. I just took, I just made like stuffed animals of the dinosaur and then of the sloth, and then put backpacks on them, and so you could put dice or little treasure items into the backpack, and the backpack works with a toggle fastener and the paracord. So it's just a way to get the designs that people were looking for, but still have the bag available. So let me put him back. There you go. Thanks for noticing that. So what brought you here, Distressed Knight? You said you didn't know anything about the craft. Thank you. Are you a gamer by chance? Our family is gamers. We just learned a new game called Distilled. Love it. Thank you, Marina. Marina said she loves it. And there's a frog dice bag right here. The dice go into the mouth. Oh, just scrolling through lives. Well, thanks for taking a chance and popping on. Hopefully, you know, we can have a good time. You're a gamer? Is that what the yes is for? Do you ever like go to Gen Con or anything like that? Our family goes to Gen Con every year. We'll be there this year too. Oh, what am I making? This one I just picked up because it's simple, but it's not something that I can show yet. But I can show you something else that I've been working off and on. So I've been working on this shirt. It's not long enough yet, obviously. I'm still working on the length, and then I need to put ribbing on the, like the ribbing edging on the sleeves, and then on the bottom when it's long enough. But that's something that I've been working on for a few weeks. I like the pattern for that too, Jennifer. That's from a lady named Nomad Stitches. I saw it on Etsy, but she does also have a YouTube channel. She's got some really, really unique wearable designs, like shirt designs. And I'm thinking of going back and seeing if I can get another pattern. That was a paid pattern, but I'm going to see if I can get another pattern from her, I think, because I really like the way this shirt is working out. Distress Knight said, yes, I'm a gamer. No, I've never been to a convention before. Oh, okay. Well, if you ever get the chance, man, they are a lot of fun. We have a great time. Oh, Marina said her nephew just attended the Anime Con in LA. That's awesome. I've heard a lot of good things about that. The only con that I've ever been to is Gen Con. But there was one my nephew went to in Philadelphia. It was Comic-Con. I guess it came to Philadelphia one year. He loved that, but I've never been to that. But our family loves board games. So we just learned a new one called Distilled. I'm trying to think some of our favorites. We love Terraforming Mars. I've not attended any this year. Do they have a lot of those kind of cons in the UK? Yeah, Terraforming Mars is a favorite. Oh, there's one that we play all the time, and now it's like slipping my mind. It's basically where you're building a zoo. If I think of it, I'll say it. I'm sorry. Catan, of course. Marina said it's cool our family plays board games together. It's fun, and it's a nice way to spend time with the family. And it's neat because the boys have a group of kids that they game with, and so we try to have them over, at least once every month or every other month. And, we just have a whole room full of boys the same boys that like games. They like the game, like the really long war games. They like Axis and Allies, I think, the best. And those games take 6 hours, if not more. And it's so much fun for them, but that's not my kind of game. I not because it's too long, I'm just not really into the war games. Jennifer said, we have Comic-Cons. I've dressed up as Velma Dinkley. Oh my gosh. Yes, from Scooby-Doo. Oh, that's cool. That sounds like a lot of fun. I used to have a Renaissance outfit that I would dress up in when we went to Gen Con, but after having a few babies, it doesn't fit me anymore, so I just go in my normal clothes. Plus, it's always so hot. It's way too hot to do that. Distressed Knight said, whenever I hear gamer, I usually think of video games. I don't really play board games often, but I really like the classics, Monopoly, Sorry, Game of Life, etc. Yeah, those are good too. We'll pull those out every once in a while. So as far as video games, I don't do it as much as the rest of my family does, but I did for a while before I had kids. I did play Lord of the Rings online. I was really enamored with that game, and I would have loved to have kept playing it, but I could see how much it was sucking me in, and I had little babies to take care of, so I couldn't I couldn't juggle both, so I just stopped playing the game. And now I'm so far removed from the game that I'd probably have to start a character at level 1 and redo everything just to get the, get the uh, idea of how to do it again. But, maybe someday. My husband and I, when the game first came out, bought a lifetime membership, so I could always go back to it sometime. But, yeah, I agree. That must have been fun for Jennifer to dress up as Velma. That's awesome. Maybe one of these days I'll get myself a new costume that fits my post-baby body. So what video games are you into? Did you ever do World of Warcraft? Am I saying that right? World of Warcraft? Wow. I know I had a few friends who played that and they really liked it. I never tried that game. I'm trying to think. My boys are, of course, they do Minecraft. I'm trying to think what else they like. They have a few others that they play. I think they sometimes, when they can't get together with their friends in person, I think they play Axis and Allies online as well. But yeah, I definitely liked Lord of the Rings online. Just games like War Thunder, it's a vehicle fighting game. Cool. Minecraft, some Roblox games, and Halo. Okay, my boys like some Roblox games too. I've never heard of War Thunder. They like one on the Xbox, and now I can't think of the name of it, but it's another car game, but it's kind of like where you're playing soccer. So it's like they're on opposite teams and they're trying to hit the soccer ball with their car and trying to score a goal that way. I can't remember the name of it. I'll know it if I hear it, but they like that game. Jennifer says, my daughter likes role-playing games, but I prefer puzzle games. And Marina says, I play puzzle games too, Jennifer. Nice. Yes, Rocket League. I knew I would know it as soon as I heard it. Distress Knight knew it. It was Rocket League. Yeah, they like to play that. I played it with them a couple of times, but I'm so terrible. I've actually scored goals on my own net, I am so terrible at controlling those vehicles. Oh man, I like role-playing games too. There was a role-playing game at Gen Con called True Dungeon, and I talk about it a lot. When we first started doing that role-playing game in the early 2000s, it was a lot more interactive. The past few times that I have done it, it's expensive, so we've decided like not to do it anymore because it's not as hands-on. Like they're saying, don't touch anything, don't do this, don't do that. But the first ones that we went to were really interactive and they were a lot of fun. Distress Knight said, I played it once. I don't really understand movement very well. I'm with you on that. I could not steer it to save my life. I don't know how they're so good at it. My one son, it's almost like he just taps it once and it flies across the field and creates a goal. Marina says, my daughter plays several different games on Roblox. Yeah, there's a lot of games on there to choose from. My boys will occasionally get into a game or two on there. Ah, Distress Knight played Magic the Gathering a lot. Yes, that is such a popular game. I've only played that a few times, but I definitely see the appeal and all the different types of cards that you can get for that. Oh, yes. Jennifer, we used to play that as a game too. She said we used to play Mario Kart games together. Yes. We had the two different types, like the really, really old one, which I don't even think we have a console for anymore, but we played those Mario Karts. And then in the newer, what is it on the, not the Switch, but the one that came before the Switch, that's what we have. Oh man, that sounds fun, Distress Night. He goes to his local gaming store and battles. We had one around here that was called 6 Feet Under for a gaming store, but they moved locations and they moved pretty far away from us, so we can't do that. Thank you. I'm having a hard time remembering things tonight. Yes, the Wii. Yeah, we used to play that, the whole family. And then I guess, life, when the boys get older and they get in activities and stuff, there's just not as much time for that fun family stuff. You have to make the time, and a lot of times we'll end up doing board games, or we'll get into a show on TV and we'll watch that together. So we don't do quite as much of the sit down and do a video game. I remember reading an article once, though, that it's really actually kind of good for families to sit down and do video games together. They did like these tests, and I didn't memorize what they all were, but I knew that it had to do with like the heartbeats and the sense of bonding. And when you do the games together and you're sitting together, somehow you synchronize all that together. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I'm sure the study is out there online somewhere, but I found it really fascinating. So, hi, Shatika. Thanks for joining us today. Are you a crocheter? Oh, you played that with your family. Distress Knight said that he played that with... I'm sorry, I keep saying he. I should never assume pronouns. So I apologize for the assumption of pronouns. Just correct me so that I know that I'm not offending anybody. I would never want to do that. Okay. Oh, I'm correct. Okay, thank you. Yeah, if I say the wrong thing about anybody on here, please, please, please correct me, and please don't take offense. I think sometimes I just talk and assume, and I should not do that. I need to slow down and make sure I'm saying the right thing. Hi, Jennifer. Another Jennifer. There's two Jennifers here. I'm glad to see you guys. Anything exciting for your Monday nights? Just chatting a little and I am mad right now. Hopefully not at me. Hi, Shannon. Shannon from Another Yarn is in the house. Yay! Are you enjoying the beautiful night in your back patio, Shannon? Oh, good. Shannon said she had a good first day back from vacation. I'm glad to hear that. That can sometimes be a rough transition. I'm not looking forward to my transition back. For those of you who don't know, I work at a school. I used to be a teacher, and then oh, thank goodness Jennifer said she's not mad at me. I used to be a teacher, but then I stayed home with my kids for a while. And when I went back to work, I just went back as an aide. But I still work the same school hours, and I have the summers off for the most part, but there are trainings that I have to do over the summer. So a couple weeks I'm going to be doing trainings, and starting that back up again. So, oh, that's nice. Shannon said it's fabulous and relaxing here. Distressed Knight said it's quite understandable to misgender someone, in my opinion, especially whenever they look a certain gender. In my opinion, if you get it wrong, don't get mad, just correct them. Thank you. I'm glad that you said that. And I know I've talked about this with other people I work with at the school, because we have, you know, kids that are wanting to be called by different pronouns, and it's hard to remember it all sometimes. And so I was talking to somebody else, and they're kind of in the same boat as me. You know, I'm 51, and the way that I grew up is much different than the way kids are growing up now. And I'm not saying better, worse, anything like that. It's not a criticism, it's just different. And so it's harder, I feel like it's hard for me to get used to that, because I didn't grow up with that kind of mentality. So I just have to practice and make sure that I'm slower and thinking about it. So, you know, I appreciate that you said that, because I don't ever mean to offend anybody. So if anybody, just let me know in a nice way, and I'll fix it. So. Shannon, is it hot out where you are? We were just saying how hot it is for us, or not hot in Dinky Crafts Jennifer's case. She said it's not that warm where she is in the UK, so, or not that hot. Ooh, it got quiet. You guys still there? It was 63 degrees Fahrenheit yesterday. Oh, that's a nice, comfortable temperature. Oh, that's nice. Shannon is sitting outside enjoying the view. Shannon has a beautiful view from her back patio. I've seen her lives. I've never been to her house, but I've seen her lives, and she'll sometimes sit out on the back patio. I was doing some lives out in my woods, but then for 4th of July weekend, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get out there. Bye, Marina. Oh, no, Marina's not leaving. It's Distressed Night that's leaving. Bye-bye. Thank you for stopping in. It was nice chatting with you. I hope you have a good night. Maybe I'll get to see you again. Sorry, Marina, I thought that was you leaving. I didn't read the message above it. So I'm hoping next week, my husband plays ice hockey on Sundays, and I usually try to do my lives while he's playing ice hockey, but this weekend they're changing out the ice. This past weekend and this coming weekend, they're changing out the ice, so he doesn't have ice hockey. So I probably won't do a live this Sunday, but maybe the following Sunday then I'll pick up crocheting in the woods again. I had a good time with that. I don't know if anybody was able to stop in. We have about 2 acres of woods in our backyard that's ours. And so I was going out in the woods and just, you know, having us all crochet together out in the woods. And that was fun. Okay, I need some good ideas of what to do with zucchini. I have so many zucchini that it's crazy. I've made zucchini bread already, and my family likes it, but we don't like it so much that we want like 17 loaves. So Does anybody have a good zucchini recipe? The other thing that I've done with the zucchini is I've sliced it thin and then put some Parmesan cheese on top and baked it, and then it gets nice and crispy. So it's kind of like cheese crispy zucchini. And it's good that way too. The kids don't like that as much as I do. Uh-oh, yuck! You don't like zucchini. I don't like it mushy. I've had it where it's been sliced thick and either baked or fried or something, and it's mushy. I don't like it like that. In zucchini bread, you don't even taste it, in my opinion. Zucchini boats. Is that kind of like doing a stuffed pepper? Is it kind of like, you know, you cut it and you put stuff over it and bake it? That sounds really good. What would you put on it? Is it just cheese or? I know I have ideas for a great big one that my sister brought me last weekend. Yes, ours are really large too. And I picked two, and I still have at least three that are almost the same size as the ones I picked on the vine. So now I'm starting to be like, oh boy, that's a lot of zucchini for. Okay, so Shannon's letting me know. Cut them in half, scoop out the seeds, salt, let sit, dry off the moisture. Okay, so it doesn't get mushy probably. I've done a mixture of chicken, curry, cottage cheese. It's amazing. That does sound like a good idea. You could fill it with anything like you do stuffed peppers. That sounds really good. That would be a nice change of pace from what I usually make, because everybody's getting sick of my usual zucchini things. Yeah, thank you. I could probably feed my whole family with just one of them that I brought in. I've got a great big watermelon plant growing, but it has lots of flowers on it, but no watermelon yet. So I'm hoping it's not dudding out on me. It's huge. It's all over the place. I planted it out in the woods in an area that gets sun. And it's completely taken over everything, but it's not producing watermelon yet. Okay, Shannon said, oh wait, Marina wrote something. She brought a large zucchini and a big bag of lemons from my brother's house. Love having the produce. Oh, nice. You know what they say, when you get lemons, you make lemonade. Shannon said lettuce wraps. The ground chicken mixture has zucchini in it. Personally love this one. I never thought of that because we do like lettuce wraps. In fact, we had like a lettuce wrap dinner. We had something called mango chicken. It's ground chicken with mangoes and onions and peppers and ground chicken. And you wrap them in lettuce. So we do like that, but I never tried. I'll have to look up a recipe for that. Jennifer sells crochet coin bags. Very cool. Very, very cool. Do you sell them on Etsy? Got quiet again. I saw a recipe for zucchini brownies. I wonder how that would be. Oh, okay, thank you. Shannon said there's a link for the lettuce wraps. They're amazing. Yeah, I think that's a great idea to try that, because that's something I know my family would eat. Marina said, I don't think you can taste the zucchini in a lot of baked goods. I agree. I also think you can them in the food processor and add them to meals. Ah, probably hide it in marinara sauce. Okay. And then Shannon said there are multiple versions of zucchini boats on that site too. Oh, good. I'm going to have to check that out, see how they go. So Jennifer was talking about selling her crochet coin bags, but she doesn't sell them on Etsy. Do you want to share with us where you sell them? Shred them. Sorry for the typos. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Shred them. Yes. Yeah, and I have a food processor. That's probably much easier than... I have one also from my grandmother. I have one of those, like grates that you can just... It takes forever to do it that way. Is anybody crocheting while we're talking? What are you making? For those of you who came in later, my today project was this hat. So it's a pattern that I came up with, and a tutorial will be coming out for it tomorrow morning. Or if you're a member, it's up now. So that's coming out. And then if you were coming in a little bit later, I know some of you already saw it, but I want to just show off my dragon. So the dragon's finally done. I'll show them on Things We're Making Thursday. So Shannon said, I'm knitting on my 3rd pair of socks for the year. Okay. Are these the socks for your Christmas gifts? It's probably smart to get them done now. I don't know if I'd have the patience. Oh, thank you, Shannon said he's amazing. I'll talk more about him, I guess, on Things We're Making Thursday, but the pattern is up on Etsy if anybody was interested. Oh, good. You're getting the Christmas socks done. Did I see you don't do it for the grandkids? That's probably smart, because you'd have so many. The dragon pattern, Shannon asked about the dragon pattern. I have it up on Etsy already, so if you went to my Etsy store, is just Strings and Threads, all one word. And it's got my little dragon logo like this right here, if you can see it on it. The pattern is up there. I did not do a video tutorial for it. It would have been too, oh my goodness, taken forever. Marina said, I'm working on a corner to corner blanket future gift. Oh, nice, nice. Yes, Shannon, their feet grow too fast. Yes, I agree. They wouldn't get enough use out of it. So that's smart. At least you don't have quite as many to do. So we got socks and corner to corner blanket. That's nice. Has anybody been tuning in for Battle of the Stitches? Shannon, if you were interested, we'll get you in. I misunderstood with Teresa, but we got it. Aw, the littlest was asking for some. I bet it's hard to say no. Shannon, if you wanted to do it, let me know what month. I was going to say there was the misunderstanding that I thought we were going to have one special guest per month, but Teresa's like, why don't we have as many people as want to, come on and be a special guest each month. So now, like, even though we have people lined up through October, if you wanted to pop on for one, let me know, and we would love to have you as a guest. And anybody else who was interested. But yeah, I'm really excited about this month's Battle of the Stitches. I can't wait to show what I made for it. Or not tomorrow, but Wednesday. I'll put a little sneak peek of what it is. I know you're doing a lot of stuff. Just let me know. Send me an email if you're interested. I don't want to push you. I know I'm putting you on the spot right now, but if you do want to do it, let me know, and we'll put you in whatever month you want. It won't be like one a month. I misunderstood when we were talking about having special guests. I was thinking we'll have one a month, but she's like, we could have more than one a month. I'm like, yeah, we could have more than one a month. What was I thinking? Oh, Marina's encouraging you too. Yeah, Shannon, that would be awesome. I've been tuning in, but I'm generally behind on many videos for the last couple of weeks. It's okay. It's not like you have a life or anything, right? You've got things going on. You've got a life. I get it. I've just been really, really excited about that collab. Well, I've been on just is free, yes or no? Is what free? I was gonna say I've been on just under an hour, and I'm trying not to make these too long because You know, everybody's got stuff going on. I really appreciate everybody coming on and hanging out for a little bit, though. It was nice to talk to all of you. Thank you for everyone who came to visit. It was really, really cool. Heather has plenty of free tutorials on her YouTube channel, Jennifer Ribbenberg. Thank you. I do. I have a ton. Okay, I have the dry. Oh, thank you, Shannon. That's so sweet. Oh, I see it. It just popped up on my phone. It says, "Cha-ching! Shannon just ordered one item." Awesome. Well, I can't wait to see your dragon blanket, Shannon. Did you ever finish that? If you did, I missed it. I know I don't always get to watch 100% of everybody's videos, but I try to watch as much as I can. Oh, Shannon, you're the best. I never thought you lied. Shannon said, see, I don't lie. I never thought she did. Oh, the blanket needs wings and assembly. Okay, you're almost there then, aren't you? Because I think building the blanket was the hardest part. And all those crocodile stitches. Looks amazing, but oh my goodness, the work that you must have put into making that. Are you giving it to one of the grandbabies, or are you gonna keep that blanket? Yeah, it was nice chatting with you too, Marina. I'm gonna be stopping it here in a minute. I just wanted to catch up with Shannon about the about the blanket, and then I'm gonna log off. I know I should have finished all the parts before starting the blanket. Well, whoever does it the right order, you know? You do the fun part first. Now I'm not sure who it's going to. Okay. You might want to keep that one after all that work. All right, I'm going to head out. Thank you all for stopping by. It was such a nice visit with all of you today. Have a great night. Hopefully we'll get to talk soon.